Hey guys, Marcio here with Hog Addiction Barbecue team. Today we're cooking with B&B Charcoal. And what we're bringing to you today is a seafood paella. I know what y'all are thinking. Charcoal, seafood paella, what is going on? There we go. So what we have here, I'll go over the ingredients with you guys real quick. We've got some wild-caught shrimp, we've got crawfish, crab lump, some mussels, some clams, and I've got a cup and a half of tomato, purple onions because the color, and I've got a little celery and a little garlic. And then on the other side here, we have our seasoning that we're gonna be using today is from Joe Wilson, tater and totter bowl finisher. This stuff right here is really good. It goes well, pairs well with this dish. I love using this. And then we got some coconut milk, some turmeric for color, and some jasmine rice. So let's get to cooking. So we're moving to this station, Tribal Fire Grill. We've got some char logs going in here. We're gonna be using competition char logs. And the reason I'm using this cook is gonna last about a 45 minute. I want that consistency, and that's what I find on char logs, B&B char logs. Now, we're cooking a seafood paella today, and most people tend to think, well, yeah, seafood paella, that's a rice dish. Well, actually, the history behind paella is actually refers to the particular way this pot is set up. It's about the pot, not the rice or the ingredients itself. It refers to the pot. Now, in Spain, where the paella originally began, it was on the Mediterranean areas, coastal areas where they had the rice fields and seafood in abundance. That's how it all originated. So, a little bit of history there for you guys. I'm gonna set this here. We're gonna put some butter, start adding our ingredients, and get to cooking this thing. Now we got our pot warm. We put a stick of butter in there, a whole stick of butter. What could go wrong? So, now that butter is melting, it's getting a little warm, we're gonna add our ingredients. We're gonna add our garlic, celery, our purple onion, and our tomato. We're gonna render this down really good, and then we're gonna come back and add our seafood to it. So, I'll show you guys in a minute what this would look like. Okay guys, we got this veggies already to a point where they're rendering down. I don't want them really to fall apart. I want them to still, because they're still gonna cook with the shrimp and the rice. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna season them a little bit, put a little flavor to them, and then we're gonna start adding our seafood to it. So my seafood that I'm gonna add first is gonna be my shrimp, and we're gonna add our crawfish, and then the very last is gonna be our mussels and our clams and our crab meat. This is pretty much cooked, so we don't have to cook them for a very long time. I'm gonna get them going in here, and if I leave a few of this crawfish behind, it's not gonna be a big deal. There we go. Now we got our seafood here, we got our shrimp, we've got our crawfish. We're gonna add 2 cans of coconut milk. We're gonna bring this to a boil, let that shrimp cook a little bit, then we're gonna add our rice. Look at that. I know what y'all thinking, coconut milk. This is gonna be delicious. Look at that consistency. Woo-wee. All right, we're gonna let this boil and we add rice to it. So guys, we got our coconut milk added to it. It's boiling now. Now we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of turmeric. What this is gonna do, gonna add a great color to our rice and the whole dish. So now that is boiling, we're gonna mix this in a little bit. We're also adding our 2 cups of rice. And a little more to top off. We're using today jasmine rice. I like jasmine rice, super clean and washed, and it cooks pretty fast too. So we're gonna mix this up. Now the dish is called seafood paella, so you can tell the rice is outnumbered, and it's not about the rice, it's about the seafood, and it's about the pot. So we're gonna get this going over here, let it boil. We're gonna add the rest of our seafood now. Our crab meat, we don't wanna add too soon because it's, what I like to do with the crab meat, I just go in areas and I add a little bit because I'm not gonna stir this around once it's in. I want that crab meat to still have a good consistency because it's cooked and it'll go away if you start stirring it around too much. And then our seafood, our clams, we're gonna tow them around there. They're gonna just go all the way around. Then we're gonna put some of this clams on top. And we're gonna let them soak in that juice right there. Oh yeah, look at that. Now, once that's in, we're gonna put the lid on it and let it cook. So, lid's right here. I'm gonna put this baby to rest. We'll check on it in a minute. So guys, we're back here. 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So now we're gonna check. This is the time where, oh yeah, smell that. So this is the time where I take that lid off, and we still got a little bit of a juice on the edges. I want that in there. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. And that rice, it's fully cooked. Check that out. And our lump, the crab meat, it's all here in globs. So when I serve that to somebody, they're gonna get that crab meat. It's not gonna just totally deteriorate away. That's one of the reasons we just kind of place them carefully on the rice. So now we get the rewards of it. So we're gonna get this to, we're gonna tidy up this pan a little bit, and we're gonna get the final dish for you guys to look at in a minute. Hey guys, we're back here. Our dish is finally done. Hey, we cooked this dish today with a char log from B&B. We use our tribal fire grill. And let me tell you something. This is exactly what I would get if I were to cook this at home on my stove. It was perfect. The amount of heat that the char logs provide was perfect. So I can't wait to dig into this.